So, did Potman and Tony happen to hear that, or are they just too busy being drowned out by rain and
Yeah,
just hanging
Potman will
out?
come on over.
Tony will just stick. Tony will still get around with the other car for a minute, and then follow along.
Well, it's definitely time to check out that other car. I mean, unless you want to really take a thorough search of this one. They did leave the keys, so there might be something to work on that.
They left the keys in here. That
What, you
means
mean like money?
Money. Maybe we could find some tools, like
Money!
a tire or something to get those tires off so we can just get going.
is the door open?
The door of the second car, the one that Cheryl ended up walking up to, is open. The keys are dangling in the ignition, as Cheryl had just said. However, the car will not start. Perhaps a battery died from the car door being left open for too long.
Could I possibly roll mechanic to figure out why it's not working?
You most certainly could, yes. Go ahead and give me intelligence plus mechanic plus D10.
Okay. And before I fail, anyways. Oh.
Basic success. You would say that there's no juice in this thing. Headlights won't come on. Car lights won't come on.
Dead battery.
Dead battery.
If we take the keys out of the ignition, can it open the trunk? Check to see if it has a spare.
You most certainly could.
Okay, let's do
Go
that.
for it.
Opening the trunk, you do find a nice mag light flashlight, along with some basic baby crap, blankets, rattle, shit like that.
Alright, well, on seeing
Tony-
the flashlight, Potman will say, "Shit, yes, called it!" Oh, wait, no hands. Never mind.
See if
Tony,
the flashlight
raise your
works.
Here you go, Potman. Tony's gonna hand Potman the rattle.
There's also a small toolbox, hammer, like some screwdrivers, basic stuff. We're out in the country here, but there's no spare here in the vehicle.
Does the mag light work?
Mag light definitely works.
There
This
are
is
Powerful
Cheryl's-
beam of light cuts through the darkness.
Since Cheryl seems to be doing the best, I'll trade it back for the small flashlight.
Alright. One question, though, about those tools. Does it look to be enough that I could feasibly take a tire off and put it on our car, or...
No,
No jack?
no jack. Nothing that would allow you to sort of like wheel the lug nuts off and get the tire loose. Just like basic tools for like simple woodworking.
Pennsylvania drivers are terrible.
I mean, then again, you were driving with Tony, and he didn't exactly have a spare tire either.
Well, he's entirely trustworthy. Have you seen him?
But yeah, you folks are welcome to carry around that little toolkit if you'd like. But I mean, it's a little toolkit.
Just gonna grab the hammer.
There's hammers and stuff.
You know,
Why are you taking
these people have left their cars. Maybe someone's robbing them on the way here. I don't know.
Their battery died. That's why they left the car.
Oh,
While they
battery's
were
dead.
driving?
What about the other one?
No.
There is a third car, as was pointed out off in the distance, that Cheryl ended up seeing, and that car didn't quite suffer such a good fate. That one is off the road, it crashed into a tree.
Looks like the second car I gave you there, Potman.
It's about
Wouldn't that be fucking weird if it was?
it's about 150 yards away.
Can we see if there's anyone in it, or is it too dark?
You're pretty far away.
Okay.
You know, with this mag light, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna go walk my way over there. See what's up with that car. See if anyone managed to get themselves killed.
Alright. Cheryl ends up walking off by herself.
No. Tony's gonna follow her.
Alright, the reckless Tony ends up coming along.
Going to lean down under cover of this trunk and light a cigarette before closing it to follow.
Alright. Sounds good to me. You folks end up Cheryl leads the way, making her way to the third car, which did not suffer such a good fate. There is no one dead you can see in the vehicle, but the doors are open. The driver's side as well as the front passenger side. The windows are actually smashed as well. Go ahead, Cheryl, and actually end up everyone as they're following. End up giving me another perception plus notice plus D10. This is sight-based.
With the same -3?
No.
Basic success.
All right. Piece together between all four of you, particularly Aidan as well as Potman, who are in the second level successes. It looks like what we've got here is the windows actually were smashed in instead of out. The glass, as if someone had attempted to break into the vehicle, perhaps to rescue whoever was the driver. Unlock the door and then open the door and pull someone out. The same is true on the other side. Glass shards are scattered all over, like, the floor of the car.
Is there any visible blood? Perhaps from the impact, perhaps from people breaking their...
Oh, yes, there is quite a sum of blood.
Shit, man, these guys got taken.
By what, Potman?
I don't know. The government?
Yeah, I don't think the government would do this.
I'd like to think they'd be more professional.
Whatever happened to them, they're not here now, so they didn't get killed by it.
Is there anything, aside from all the broken glass and blood, I assume, anything else out of the ordinary around the car?
With your success on that 7, Ryan, Aidan, looking around the vehicle, it seems as if this, Aidan's seen car crashes before. He's worked on the force. He's seen some instances in his day. Looking at the tracks of the vehicle, it's as if the car swerved out of the way of something on the road and ended up plowing into the tree.
No sign of anything still around the road that we've seen?
No, nothing that you've seen. No other 2x6s or some sort of like grand pot imperial wizard. Nothing. Just you four.
Tony's gonna
weird shit, guys.
Tony's gonna see if the glove box is open.
Glove box can be opened just fine. There are just some papers in it. No weapon or anything of the sort.
Might have gotten lucky, might have been able to, figure out who owns this car.
There's a $10 bill as well, hidden in all the folds of papers.
Yoink.
Score.
I'll take that. Finder's fee.
What did you find?
I found the $10.
Nice.
Here's a question. Is the key anywhere to be found, or was that assumed to be taken with the other people?
This third car here that you guys have come across, there does not appear to be a set of keys around.
You know what? Even without the key, I'm going to try the trunk if it's got a handle.
The car does, in fact, have a handle. Searching back, you end up finding a few jackets. There's also another basic med kit back there as well.
Well, okay, I'm going to ask, if anyone's not carrying anything, wouldn't you mind picking up this little kit of first aid?
Got some bandages, some antiseptic. Neosporin.
Oh, yeah, shit, I can get that. Oh, wait, no, I don't have any hands.
Tony is just gonna facepalm at Potman and then say, I'll take the fucking med kit.
Sifting through the jackets as well, there's also a backpack back there.
Is there anything in the backpack?
Crowns.
Oh.
Other sort of like little knickknacks. It's a small little, like, a little girl's backpack, you would say.
Oh.
It's very prettily colored.
Shit, Tony, you get yourself a new bag?
Could always have man put his weed in there.
I got it for you, Potman. Not even gonna respond to me.
Huh?
I see how it is.
Oh, good.
Yo, that ain't funny. I got a very dignified suitcase for my money.
What about for your brick of weed?
Okay, that's a fair point. Give me the little go backpack.
Potman straps it. It's not that encumbering. It's just this little tiny fucking, girl's bag with some nice flower print along it. I mean, that's practically nothing. It won't encumber you at all.
Not even gonna say anything.
He's just gonna stick the bag of weed in over his shoulder.
Yeah, perfectly fine. It started raining outside to match the rain of the game. Fantastic. Ryan, you sent the rain my way, you bastard.
It's nice and clear here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fucker. So, yeah, there you folks are, still standing in the rain. You actually ended up clearing quite a bit of distance towards Summer Meadow. And you can see sort of off in the distance sort of the faint pinpricks of light that you think would be the street lamps that would be on in Summer Meadow. You can't really make out any details through the rain, though, even by directing the mag light that way.
Nope.
The maglite has failed us.
It can only cut through so much.
Let's keep walking. We're almost there.
The tension is too thick for our flashlight.
Okay. We'll actually end up adding a marker here to symbolize party location on the map.
That's not disconcerting or anything.
I can't have
So the markers match.
Yes.
Does the marker have what we need?
Maybe. It has you. Do you need yourself?
No.
I'm my own worst enemy.
I knew you folks would recognize him. Great.
Potman would definitely be better off without Potman around.
Hey, you know what? Trusty Tony would be better off without Potman around.
You folks continue your trek. It's getting on 11:30 now, and you are definitely hungry. Particularly Potman. Very hungry. But you didn't exactly get a whole lot of stoppage to eat. Bones are getting a little weary thinking about the awesome success and the suitcase full of misbegotten cash. And getting yourselves back home. Certainly you aren't going to be arriving, it seems, any time before fucking Tuesday morning at this rate. Might have to call yourselves in.
Yo, is there like a sandwich in one of those medical kits? Because I am dying of starvation here.
I don't think sandwiches are considered medical supplies, Eugene.
Well, they should be, because I'm dying of starvation.
As it turns out, the whole sort of shaking thing, Potman does recall that whenever he put the bag of weed in the little girl's suitcase, he did find a box of animal crackers.
All right, Potman's gonna
I
try
hope those poor things are dry.
to tuck his bat under his arm, furtively push the backpack around to the front, and rummage around in it, and try and eat animal crackers without anyone noticing he's got some fucking food.
This completely fails. Everyone notices Potman decide to carry the backpack down this front back.
And doesn't think anyone notices him.
Yeah.
I literally just stand there watching him as I finish the cigarette and flick the butt away.
He's like
for a while.
crunching noise.
Pot man,
everything.
seriously? Like,
He doesn't
What are you
notice.
doing?
Just put the flashlight.
What are you looking at? Shit.
I wish I had a camera right now, man.
It is difficult to eat them before they get soaked by the rain. You do have to eat them furtively the moment you remove them from the backpack, which is now a front pack.
Front back.
Yeah, front pack.
I love the image.
I do too. It's great. At any rate, with animal crackers in hand, perhaps a bit confused by Potman's latest antics, the rest of the trek ends up continuing. Hello? What's up?
None. My internet just crapped out for a moment there.
Yeah, that's fine. At any rate, the trek ends up continuing as you end up getting closer and closer to the pinpoints of light. And, You end up not getting that far. You pass by the welcome to Summer Meadow, this happy little fucking signpost they place at the entrances to every single fucking town and village so that you'll know where you are. You guys will recall that there was a gas station located here, sort of on the outskirts of town as well. Just to allow yourselves to refuel. You definitely did stop by on your way there. However, it seems to be, as you draw closer, that something has gone terribly wrong with that gas station. There are vehicles piled up, several, maybe even a dozen, and it's almost as if a great fire had taken place here. A fire which had spread to nearby houses of the little Summer Meadow hamlet before it burned out, perhaps due to rain.
Holy shit.
So there's probably going to be some cops around or something, right? Because, Adam, I don't know if I wanted to stick around for that.
Gas station has been completely detonated, though, it seems. As if all of the fuel had been set ablaze, and... There is no one around, other than you four, that you can spot through the mist and the rain.
Well, you're in luck, Potman. I don't see any cops, except for the one with us.
Well, he doesn't count. He's a criminal.
Yeah,
No offense. Most cops are criminals. I'm sorry. Some cops are my best customers. That's all I'm... Never mind.
Look, dude, you should know by now. I don't give a shit.
And that works just great for me. Thanks.
What would you folks like to do now?
Well, does look like the fuel reserves have burned off, or at least exploded already.
That does not look as if it is on fire anymore. Doesn't even look like there's smoke rising from the sort of ashes and the burnt out buildings.
So this would have had to happen like a few days ago. Did we pass through here on our way to AC?
You definitely did pass through here on your way to Atlantic City. Gas station was perfectly intact, just fine then.
I got gas.
No way. There's no way all that burned down in like overnight. We must have just missed this.
Looking down the street with the sort of the lamp, the street lamp sort of dispelling a bit of the gloom, the sort of devastation, the fire does end up stopping and the rest of the houses appear to be intact. It's not as if some sort of great conflagration swept across the entire town. And there's certainly, other vehicles, far off in the distance, you would imagine, parked by the side of the road and houses and stuff. It's not like this place is abandoned.
Aidan, if this happened a few days ago, wouldn't there be police tape or something around here? Something to keep people from stumbling into the wreckage?
Man,
yeah,
people
at
just don't
least.
give a shit.
This place would be barricaded. It would be closed off. Something.
Maybe the police here just do even less than ours do. No offense. I have the utmost fear for people in your position.
God damn it, Potman.
What, you weren't afraid of the police?
I don't even know what to say.
As long as you keep them somewhat happy, make their ego feel good, you can do whatever you want around police.
Is that what they call it now?
So do we see anything moving up ahead?
You can all give me perception plus notice plus D10 rolls. You'd be operating, though, at a -8.
I might as well make it.
-3.
Perfect score.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in the positive.
No, you don't see anything moving other than the sheets of rain.
Let's just go up to the first house.
But it is 11:30. You know, this is a little quiet town.
Any lights on in the houses?
I mean, thinking about it, it was literally impossible for me to succeed at that.
If any sort of roll of 10, in fact, Jordan ended up even doing worse, because ones end up resulting in that sort of rule of one, in which you have to backpedal and lose even more.
Yeah.
I don't even see the rain, you guys.
Staring straight up into the rain pouring into your eyeballs. I
Man,
can't see, guys.
It's so fucking dark
Guys,
out, I can't even see the rain.
Yeah. So,
And all this water in the way.
As for light, sure, there are some pinpoints of light. Not that much, but then again, it is pretty late, and for perhaps a quiet little farming community, you know, rural like this, there's not going to be a whole lot of people who are awake at this time.
Well, let's go see what's happening, guys.
Yeah. Might as well. Maybe we can get some answers from some of the locals.
But what if this is like some crazy cult thing, which is why no one's coming to help?
Shut the fuck up, Potman.
mean-
What the fuck?
No,
Potman?
come on. Like, listen. I saw it in, like...
What? Some movie? This
No,
is
I
this is
think
real
I-
life.
Never mind.
I don't know of any cults in this area that would do something like this.
Well, you don't know about the good ones, do you? Because the good ones stay secret. See?
As he eats another cracker.
How would they be staying secret by
Everything
blowing up a
sucks,
gas
Yeah, no.
station?
After he goes, see? He just sort of reaches into the bag, starts another one in his face,
Starts nibbling on one.
just staring at them the entire time, like he's super engaged.
What the hell do you put in that pot?
Tony's just gonna start
Dude,
walking to. Tony's gonna
it's
start walking
fucking-
to the nearest house that's got a light on.
Okay.
It's organic. It's a Mexican strain, and why the fuck am I telling you my secret?
Cheryl's gonna follow Tony.
Shake my head and start following the rest.
Bring the maglet.
Ends up, Alright. The distance has continued to be tracked as you, pass by the ruins, and, sort of looking off into the distance, you shall sort of imagine that, the devastation does end up going back quite a bit. The gas station really did, seem to, the absolute wreckage, detonate not just itself, but nearby houses. They definitely look worse for wear. And you'll actually notice, like, you can mouse over that wreckage on the token layer and click on it, and it would even tell you that. My god.
Horrific accidents detonate the town's gas station, creating a fire explosion which ravaged nearby houses.
Oh.
Absolute wreckage.
Yeah.
Did it salt the earth?
You know, the Romans probably weren't involved, so no.
What did the Romans ever do to it for us?
Alright, you all continue to end up making some good distance. You're slowly trekking through, but sort of slowly. Potman isn't, of course, the quickest person either, because, you know, he's busy talking about his conspiracies, and
And he's saddled up with, like, so many fucking things.
And Trusty Tony, for all of his recklessness, is not the fastest person either. He is definitely the slowest of you four.
Yeah.
He just sort of stalwartly marches, you know.
No, you don't understand. He swaggers. He swaggers literally everywhere. And that slows you down like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
So Tony's gonna walk up to the first house that has lights on,
He's going to swagger
Alright.
up to the first house.
Okay.
and he's gonna knock on the door.
Okay. Well, certainly Tony does go up to the first house that has some lights on, even throughout the rain, and he does end up knocking on the door.
Someone's gotta be home. Why would they leave the lights off? They weren't home.
See plenty of people leave lights on.
So they can see when they get home?
Oh, so people don't rob it.
Oh, that doesn't stop people from robbing. I've been
No,
in
of course it doesn't. People think it does.
It really
Just lets
lets
you
them
see
inside.
that there are not people in there because it's all lit up.
Oh, it's an easy mark for sure.
For sure.
So you're telling me...
In Potman's sort of glorious sort of reasoning and rationalizing, Potman ends up being the most alert to the situation, and that by the side of the house, it sounds as if some rustling occurs. Seemingly perhaps as if the trash can on the side of the house were just knocked over.
Oh shit, cougar!
What does Potman do?
There's like some kind of like mountain lion or raccoon or some shit over there.
Shine the light over there.
Maybe it's just the residents.
Maybe it's just a raccoon. Maybe it's a...
You
Or a
cannot...
cougar.
You can certainly shine the light over there, however...
Let's swing the mag light over.
Alright. Jimmy, there's definitely a noise that Potman can easily report to, which none of the rest of you heard. You shine the light over there. There's some more rattling and banging. Metal on something.
You see?
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Tony's gonna...
You don't want to find the bear?
Give me some party order here. Let's line ourselves up in a line from front to back, using our tokens down there at the bottom.
Okay,
Well-
where's the front?
Where's the door of the house?
We'll say the door of the house will be over here on this side. The side of the house will be over here on this side.
Tony's over there knocking on the door one last time. A little bit
Potman
hard.
does whatever he can to be the second one from the back.
Okay.
I guess I'm taking point towards the side.
Alright. So Potman ends up lagging behind a bit. Like, I don't know.
Tony doesn't care. He's like, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Alright then, Aidan takes point with Cheryl behind. They've got two flashlights between them to wheel around the corner here. And what they end up spotting is appears to be the back of someone. Sort of like bent down, like they're trying to rustle through the trash can, or maybe trying to pick himself up. Appears to be someone's back.
I'm gonna go with it being a bum. I'm gonna yell at them, "Hey, what even happened over here? What are you doing?"
Over the sound of the rain and sort of the sight of it, the figure who's kneeled down to the trash can spins, and while doing so, slowly begins to stand.
Well, doesn't he look?
The figure's face doesn't look right. There's flesh dangling off in places that flesh shouldn't be dangling off of. A hollow cheek. The eyes appear to have glistened over with some sort of like golden film. The teeth, at such a short distance with the light shining, appear to be caked in some sort of red substance. The clothing, which consists of overalls, are in tatters, and the creature ends up, this human, which you must guess has to be human, at least has a human shape, fully stands and begins to walk towards the two of you on sort of creaky, stiff bones.
You know what?
And has Potman seen
This
this?
guy doesn't look quite
No.
right.
Potman has not seen this.
How big of a mag light do I have again? Is it like the usual like police issue style one, one you can beat someone with?
Oh yeah, that fucker's thick.
You know what? No, this guy doesn't look right. I don't even know what's wrong with him. He was digging through trash, probably drugged out of his mind. I'm gonna try to whack him with a flashlight if he gets too close to me.
Okay, what would Aidan like to do, Ryan?
Standard police officer. Someone's all fucked up, so let's club 'em.
Yeah. No, I
I'm
would need a taser. Taser for standard thing. Actually put a hand on his gun, which would be a shoulder holster, and he said, "Hey, buddy, you okay there?"
the creature, which continues to shamble, seemingly not threatened by Aidan or Cheryl, sort of posturing, gives like this sort of like low, like guttural, like sort of like this fucking bum, like in his crazy sort of ramblings and all these sort of hooligans and shenanigans that they do when they're lost in their own sort of drug-hazed world. You both have seen that a lot of times.
It's like preaching to the
He got
choir.
his story now.
But he does not say anything intelligible. He didn't say any single word that you can decipher other than this low sursur's and the slow creaky bones as they continue to shuffle.
How far away is he?
He's not too terribly far whenever you wheel around. He's maybe 2 yards.